Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central...
Botwick se ha unido correctamente.
We have already started here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Chouameni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And Messi! Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Roberto Carlos. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Romario. And he's managed to get free. He's got plenty of space out. What? Roberto Carlos! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Looking for options for movement. Looking for the runner.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
That is great defending, so alert. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's onside. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. His positioning was spot on. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Romario. Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Corner number 2 then. There's the header! Harmlessly behind. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nielsen.
And now the breakaway. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nielsen has it out wide and in space. Nicked it back promptly. Kaká. And the shot! And he's following up! Oh, it's gone in! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Goal! After 32 minutes is number 20, Romario!
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Evento. Now this could be a chance. Evento! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Saliba tries to clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nielsen. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Driving forward. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Kaká, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Neymar, there's the hit! He scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Kaká. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's no flag. Kaká. Neymar in with the challenge. Looks to the other side. That has not gone well. And we've reached half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy. And a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1-1.
Match broadcast live on
The midway point of the game.
station.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. So once again, we're underway. No reported change to either side during the break.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Evento showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Evento. Al-Nassr applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them that, of course, the returns can be terrific. That's Bebeto. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well.
And Bebeto! And he has kept it out somehow.
Evento really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Oh, smashing header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
He's going for goal!
The attendance for this match was
Denied by an
52,820.
instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Roberto Carlos falls short. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Neymar.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Cafu cuts out the pass. Beckham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is lovely. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Great chance here from position A1. But not by that far.
Kaka certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Neymar, well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, it's Bebeto. Oh, and he's through the middle. A real chance if he can get through. Beckham. Messi. Beckham. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Fabinho. Kaka. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckham. Nice sequence of passes this, and that could set him on his way. That is a brilliant interception.
Al-Nassr showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Succumbs to the pressure. Shifted upfield. That has been cut short. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Can they find an extra gear here? Back in possession and ready to go again.
Evento. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Substitution in progress.
Could be danger here. He's got away. He rises! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
He's quick to snatch it back. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. He is through here. Tries to get it clear. There will be a throw-in. Neymar. Messi. David Villa. Ronaldo will set up one goal. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitutions taking place.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Oh, that's a key interception. Hulk. And Fabinho. And it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Oscar. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hulk. Cristiano, he's had a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Bayer trying to keep this in. Oscar. And it's Hulk. Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos. He's ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Valverde. David Villa. And he cuts out the supply. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Just a quick
That's it for the first half of extra time.
that CCTV is now in operation for
90
your
minutes
safety.
long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one? So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. And here's the chance to counter. It's Evento. Anderson. And the shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The goal scorer!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and
Number
a bit hard.
18, Evento!
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
He's got away.
Kaka really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Danger averted for now. Danielson. Now it's Romario. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Engages and forces him off the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cantona! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
14 minutes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go with better, possibly.
Quality ball. Danielson. Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good for him.
He has found the way through. Very nicely done. And they've got a throw. Great defending, so alert.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. And he's done very well to take that back. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kaka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in space and looking for options. That's a decent clearance. Kaka. Oh, well played. Might be danger here. Danielson unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he was alert to it. And he's had it hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Terrific header! And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos, he's got the shot away! Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's going for goal! Oh, it's come loose. And it's Roberto Carlos. He rises! Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him. In with the challenge. Can he finish? And that has been cleared. And he was quick to react. And they caught Reed. He is through here. Oh, that's neat. Oh, the defence proved infallible then. Has a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 there. He's blocked all. Going to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? And again! It's in! And the comeback is complete! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
No messing about, just bludgeon away. Cleared away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's beaten the last man. And tries! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline, 2 goals to 1. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
The start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Romario. Really well manoeuvred.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Schneider! That was superb goalkeeping!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third quarter of the game. Good read, needed to be. Now a sudden chance to counter. That's been cut out, well played. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Roberto, a man we've all come to watch. That has been cut short.
Botrick se ha unido correctamente.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked.
And Romario! Oh, instant reaction.
Romario clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this.
Welcome to today's
Expectation
match.
and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway. Decent hits! Marvellous goals!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck good, and he looks hungry for more.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Pires tries to clear. Laid back in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. So nearly the perfect ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Kaka. Oh, super fine. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Another chance from a corner. Schneider with the short one. Now a sudden chance to counter. Speculative strike. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Schneider with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Schneider. Kaká. That is a great pick out. Cole. Oh, he's burst through. Cole showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gabriel.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mario. Can he get it through? And that has left him in a heap. Romario gets flagged offside. No way he was going to let him past. He's played him through. Schneider. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. It's one! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Vanderson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Romario. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Gabriel. It's run loose here. Here's a corner, good chance. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And he skips past his man. No, that was never going to make it.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Romario. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Quality ball. Now that's well seen too. And that's put paid to a promising move. Great ball if he can get there. Oh no, what has happened? Cole! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cole really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Schneider goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Adams simply refused to be outdone there.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Kaká. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's gone looking for safety. Danielson. Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide. And there's the end of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time,
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium.
Needs
Thank you
rousing
very
at
much for your
half-time because in
cooperation.
truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary. Oh, what has happened here? Roberto Carlos. Now it's Romario. Danielson.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Kaká unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Perez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Kaká, Gabriel.
Vanderson really added the width.
Big header! Cole. Bremer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Perez. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
The attendance for this match was 52,034.
And it's Gabriel. Fabinho. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and...
Cámara.
He's one-on-one! Big chance! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it will happen.
The goal scorer after 6.
Cámara Estadio.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Romario!
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vanderson. Cole. Bremer cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos. Vanderson promptly onto that, and that is that.
Gracias.
Schneider closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Taken back almost at once. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yield a winner.
Oh, that's a key interception. Works it forward. Perez providing an outlet on that flank. And the flag has stayed down. Danielson. Nicely aimed pass. Shifted upfield. And here's Perez. Brilliantly cut out. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And no, he's seen through all of that. And that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Substitution on the field.
Number 3, number 22, Danielson. Coming on the field, number 4, Danilo. Number 10, Vinicius Junior.
Now it's Perez.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Gabriel gets over and intercepts. And it's Perez. He's got away. Schneider finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
There's going to be another change here.
Coming
Well,
on
for
the
me,
field
this was the
is
obvious substitution.
number
He'd become
45.
just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes
2
with it.
added
I think
minutes
that's
has been
happened in this
indicated.
case. Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Maldini. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And the action has already restarted. Fabinho. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Adams attempts a clearance. Perez. Cole. Now it's Messi. Schneider. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Gabriel. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Romario. Adams calmly anticipates. Looking for the runner. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
Well, if he truly fancies his
Fabinho.
chances from here, he's going to
Coming
need
on
the best
to
of the
replace
best.
him is number 7.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Gabriel. It's Vinicius Junior. In with the challenge. And that could set him on his way. Perez. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Gabriel. Danilo. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
And that was just poor.
That's it for the first period of extra time.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry
90
tickets
minutes
at
long
hand
gone,
as it's time for
15 of an
today's
extra
winning
30
watch.
have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
Substitution on the field, number 21, Gabriel Barbosa.
Exhaustion, physical
Coming on
and
the
mental.
field is
Will we find a
number
winner?
18,
Evento. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And he was quick to react. That's been intercepted. He is through here. Driving through the middle. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saliba does well to get it back. Now it's Perez. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, it's Bebeto.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Vinicius Junior. Bebeto. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there. Oscar. Vinicius Junior. This is promising. Strong challenge. That could leave him. The final whistle and confirmation. We are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. And he's found the net.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Messi is the next man in the spotlight. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
And so the captain steps up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
And stepping up, the skipper.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
So this one to restore parity.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Cole is third in line. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
This then to level matters. Big character, big moment, big save. So all eyes on the goalkeeper. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? It's in. Pick that one out.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. Oh, he saved it!
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Bayer must save it. And that has lifted the roof. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion. So we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And the counter is on. Now it's Torres. Nicely intercepted. Rummenigge is herring after that one. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I feel I must point towards Torres. His reputation still causes defenders to get nervous.
Rummenigge! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. So, a reprieve for the time being. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cruyff. It's a sharp pass. And here's from Mario.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
He'll try. Big chance! It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Van der Ven. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Maldini did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. And the finish! Still goalless. He's in plenty of space here. Brilliantly cut out. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Ribery. Vince. Pass is just off target. Fernando Torres is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Boca Juniors trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. His body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Teremos uma substituição.
Boca Juniors choosing to make the first change. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought the starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Pedri. Koundé. And it's Ribery. And the pass is intercepted. Very nearly half an hour gone here. He's riveting! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Flamengo have their third corner. Terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Adams tips it up from the goal kick. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Aim forwards. Torres is carrying after that one. Vitz. Perez. And hits! Goal! Flamengo! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
It'll be a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Flamengo looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. No, that was never going to make it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ribery charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Ribery must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's in a good position here. Stealing on forwards. Ruben Neves. That's tidy. Can he put it away? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pedri. And he welcomes it in. And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. So your views on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Flamengo head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substituição.
So off we go once more.
Flamengo really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And it's Phillips. That looks a cracking goal. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. A 2-0 lead and their easy on it.
Now that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Flamengo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a cup.
Tries a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Roberto Carlos. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
Tries a header! He He will be livid with himself.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Romario! Well, it requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. Looking for options for movement. He's in space and looking for options. Rummenigge. Offside that time. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bellingham! Bellingham! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The Netherlands have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! Boom, header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Guardiola looking for the run. Ribéry. That'll do under the circumstances. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And they're quick to get it back. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Now it's Hullet. That's been cut out, well played. Rummenigge, he's had a shot! That was probably asking just too much. And it's Romario. Still goalless. Ribéry has been caught there, it's a foul.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And Hullet! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Ribéry.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is just caressing the ball. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Musiala, Ribéry. And it's Hullet. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's through here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Hullet. And it's Ribéry. Can he get it through? Big chance! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Rummenigge demonstrated great strength there. He really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. I think it was just top play.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Always onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
This looks sharp. Well, that's well spotted. Rummenigge chips it through. Ribery had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
There will be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Musiala. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's having a go. Oh, that was no routine save.
Romario really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. That is a great ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. That looks a cracking ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time,
With the owner of
it
a
is
blue
1-0.
car parked outside the stadium
That's the
gate,
first half compared with your expectation.
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Flamengo leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Musiala. Ribery, who's set up one goal so far. There's the shot! The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men.
Hits one! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Isakate Arumigwa. Rumiglie. Sky haciendo aseo CTM. Skarumeniga.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, Peter, this is a game where I really don't think I need to spell out who I'm expecting to provide the sparks. The name is Diego Maradona. Not just footballing royalty, I think what's more appropriate is godlike.
Yeah, the name itself strikes fear into the heart of opponents.
What a player.
Maradona, now it's Messi. Molina picks it up out wide. Aranguis. Alexis Sanchez. And he's through and all alone! And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chile with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Sanchez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's in here! Did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Alexis Sanchez. Oh, this is a... And the finish! Maradona. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Chile have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Alexis Sanchez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found the way through. Romero tries to clear. Oh, what has happened here? Romero clears it away. That's a throw. Oh, that's fabulous. Just eases him off the ball. Alvarez had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Looking for the run. Fernandez.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, super find. Maripan kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No joy this time. McAllister. Alexis Sanchez. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Papu Gomez. He's picked his way through.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
There's green grass ahead of him. Hits one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Argentina has the chance to go the other way. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. They played right into his path. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Cleared without hesitation. Little pass back.
Oh, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And a header! It's in!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. Alvarez! Sticks it away! What a nice through butter! They have done it again!
Argentina clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score, which the ball was recovered.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
And he's running through. Maradona. Keep it away! And he nearly went all the way.
Maradona just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
They would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Après 2 minutes de jeu part le numéro 18, Kaka.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
And the finish! Ribery. Oh, a lovely bit of skill. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Neymar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Koundé. Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. We're not going to make any further progress now. Rabiot, good-looking ball. No, he is not giving anything away. Squeeze it through. Now it's Oscar. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is Neymar! Now then, the ball's come loose. Pavard, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. That's a little off target. Now it's Romario. Rabiot. Koundé. He has found the way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kaka. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Romario. Denilson. He's had it taken off him. Ribery. Oh, it's a sweet ball that. He's through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's really well manoeuvred. Ribery. Chance to shoot now. Oh, shooting chance. That's another chance. And one more try. It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveler.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. Kaká.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Hernandez.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Mbappe. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the counter is on. And that pass isn't the best.
Kaká.
Kaká purring through the gears. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Roberto Carlos makes the interception.
Kaká. Danielson.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Kaká.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Oh, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ball is over the line. Good spot, he's seen the run. Camavinga in acres of space out wide. Cleared without complication. Danielson wins the duel this time. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the